All right, so we're going to talk about why I'm switching distribution. So if y'all don't know, for the past couple of years since I started making music, of course, I put a lot of music on SoundCloud, but once I started getting comfortable with, you know what I'm saying, my music, I started distributing my music through UnitedMasters. Now, over the years, I've been hearing a lot of stuff about UnitedMasters. You understand what I'm saying? But no company is perfect. You understand what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, and then I was kind of like on, it's Steve Stout. You know what I'm saying? That's a black entrepreneur. Want to support it, rock with it, whatever. So for the past couple of years, I've just been grinding it out, recording music, putting music out, albums, singles, regular artist stuff. You understand? Through UnitedMasters. I started building a buzz and getting a lot of support, especially last year, 2023. I was about to say this year. Last year, 2023, I started building momentum. My first big song, and I'm talking big song as far as relative to myself, not as far as everybody else, but my first popular big song was Don't Hold Back, was dropped in 2021 off my project Been in Pain Before. And right now that's close to 50,000 streams. And then last year, However Go became another big song. Of course, I also had 504 in Holly Grove. I had a couple of songs that got over or around 20,000 streams. You understand what I'm saying? Which that is big for me as a person that, you know what I'm saying, just started making music. And I had no issue with those songs. So now we get to later on in the year, I'm building this momentum. I'm getting put on a lot of playlists. I'm starting to hit algorithms or whatever like that. October, I dropped Do Not Disturb. I also had Nona Go Crazy out, Palm Tree Kings. Like I had a good amount of music coming and I was building traction, being consistent, and the algorithms started picking up and pushing my music. That's in October. The algorithm started in August and September, algorithm started pushing Untitled, which right now is over 25,000 streams. It was at 7,000 streams a few months, and the algorithm's been pushing it a lot. Algorithm started pushing a lot of songs in my catalog. October, I dropped On the Road. Now, before On the Road dropped, I put out promo videos for the song and I performed the song. The promo videos combined got over almost 500,000 views on Instagram. I did a couple videos on TikTok. I performed the song. I put the song out and it started getting streams. It started getting put on playlists, and then it hit Discover Weekly. Once it hit Discover Weekly, it got put on way more playlists and it started shooting up. And now it's almost at 70,000 streams right now. So that was my biggest song at the time, a very successful song. And then I followed it up with King Mega, which shot up in December to over 100,000 streams, right? So we're still in November, though. We're still in November. In that month of November, the algorithm started pushing my music. On the Road dropped. All my songs in my catalog started getting streamed more, started getting added to Buku playlists, got added to Discover Weekly. A whole lot of good stuff started happening organically. So that's from October going into November. We get into January and I'm excited. I'm like, oh, I could finally, you know what I'm saying, get a nice royalty check. You know what I'm saying? Off my music after the hard work that I've been putting in, and now everything's billing, everything's going right. And next thing you know, I notice On the Road and King Mega just disappears off of Spotify. It's just gone. And I don't know what's going on. So I contact Spotify and I'm like, how y'all doing? My two biggest songs just disappeared off y'all platform. Is there an issue? What's going on? Spotify tells me, we're looking into it. And they came back and said, it got pulled by your distributor. And I'm like, why would it get pulled by a distributor? It was like, we don't know why it got pulled. You will have to contact them. So I contact UnitedMasters and I'm like, hey, my two biggest songs, keep in mind, side note, another artist that I've collabed with, another artist that I know, named Lil Impactful, at the same time came to me saying, hey, bro, my songs got pulled from Spotify. I don't know what's going on, but my songs got pulled from Spotify. He also was with UnitedMasters. So I was like, but I didn't check mine at the time. I checked mine after he told me about it. So me and him, both our music songs get pulled off of the platform at the exact same time. I hit up UnitedMasters. I asked them, hey, my song's been pulled. What's going on? Why y'all pulled my songs? And they reply was that the DSP, which is Spotify, flagged those songs multiple times for artificial streams. Keep in mind that before I spoke to UnitedMasters, I spoke to Spotify and they said they have no idea why the song got pulled. I will have to ask my distributor. So now UnitedMasters is telling me that Spotify flagged the songs. So, okay, first of all, I let UnitedMasters know, because they was like, oh, show us all your promotional tactics and all stuff like that as to how blah, 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 blah. So I showed them, perform the song, hundreds of views on the promo for the song on Instagram, TikToks, hit Discover Weekly, algorithmic playlist, all that. So I sent them all this stuff, and I'm like, y'all have no reason to say this is artificial. You can't fake Discover Weekly. You can't fake algorithmic playlist. Like, where are y'all getting artificial streams from? So after that, I sent it to them, and while I'm waiting on their reply, I go back to Spotify, because y'all told me Spotify said that my songs got flagged. I went back to Spotify. Hey, I speak to my distributor, and they say that you guys flagged these songs for artificial streams. I just want to make sure if this is true, and whatever. So they went through the process, and they came back to me, and they said, we've investigated, we looked into everything, and we see no signs of artificial streams on the songs, on your profile, nothing. Please ask your distributors to put the songs back up. So I hit back UnitedMasters, sent the screenshot. Here's a screenshot, and I'm gonna have some screenshots while I'm talking. Here's a screenshot. Spotify says that they have never flagged my music for artificial streaming. So y'all are lying. Y'all pulled my songs for no apparent reason. They replied saying that the DSP Spotify did flag your song for artificial streaming, and they will not pay you for artificial streams. That month, I got 95,000 streams across my whole catalog. And UnitedMasters claims that 92,000 of those streams were all artificial. Keep in mind, before On the Road drop, I was averaging at least 10,000 streams a month on my Spotify. So you're telling me randomly it dropped to 3,000 streams in that month, being legit, and everything else was fake? Impossible. On average, I was getting 10,000 streams monthly on average. So how in the world the next month, my biggest month, all of a sudden only get 3,000 legit streams and everything else is unorganic, even though I hit Discover Weekly, I hit algorithmic playlist, I got put on Buku fan created playlists, and they're telling me, oh, did you pay for these playlists? No. You can't pay to get on Discover Weekly. What are you talking about? So they tell me we cannot pay you for these royalties on these songs. 92,000 streams we will not pay you for. We'll only pay you for what is organic, which they claim is 3,000, even though I consistently was getting more than 3,000 streams a month. I'm like, okay, y'all playing with me. I sent them all the screenshots and everything to let them know this is real, bro. You can't fake this. Like, no, I'm not paying for no playlist promotion. I'm not paying for none of that. It's algorithm, it's promo, it's consistency. That's what it is. My current song, Own, is about to hit 40K. Like, come on, y'all gotta stop playing with me.